My name's Autumn. I have a beautiful 8-year-old daughter, Sophia, who attends school here at St. Pius. I grew up in the Protestant church, just a very vibrant, Bible-believing church. I met God there in a very real and tangible way, but it always felt like something was missing. I was very involved in music ministry. I had the honor, truly the privilege of leading worship at one of the largest non-denominational churches in the area. Just being able to sing and lead people to Jesus, thousands of people online and in person. It was just a really humbling experience. But I think regardless of denomination, I think whether you're Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, whatever, faith formation really starts in the home. And my grandmother was that pillar of faith for me growing up. She brought me to church every Sunday and sometimes Wednesdays and Sunday nights too. She brought me to church a lot. I had so many misconceptions about Catholicism growing up. We certainly respected our Catholic brothers and sisters. We believed that they were Christians, but we thought they were the ones that were missing something. But yes, a lot of misconceptions about Catholicism, about the Catholic Church, specifically surrounding Mary and the saints, and of course the Eucharist. We always thought it was a symbol. We didn't believe in the true presence. And I carried those misconceptions with me, for the first 31 odd years of my life. I carried it into my marriage. I married a Catholic man. And I carried those misconceptions even, after we agreed that we would raise our daughter Catholic. In my mind, I was just kind of letting her do it. I'm like, okay, this will mean something to her someday, and I'm still gonna give her the real truth on the side. And really, I think the tipping point, what Bob, one of the RCIA facilitators, what he likes to call the itch. I got that itch at a Theology of the Body seminar. So this was probably 7 years into my marriage. And I was really desperate for God to come into my life in a more real way. But truly, I've never looked at a Catholic church the same way again. The way that the Eucharist was presented, the way that the relationship between God and Mary and Jesus and us, how it all fits together. It was just like a light bulb went off. Yes, that's it. That is what I've been missing. Because up until that point, I think my faith was very emotional. Especially being involved in music ministry. I relied on heavy chord progressions and, really, really great Bible-based teaching. But I relied on charismatic speakers and good music. And that's how I gauged if the Holy Spirit was moving. So when I didn't have those things, when I was going through that desert period, I'm like, where is God? Is he even here? And he's been here the whole time. So that's when it started. That's when I got the itch. And then from there, finally making the decision to join RCIA. And the first thing I think I want to say about the RCIA program is that it isn't, in fact, a program. It's a process, and it's so deeply personal. And you might come into it, late, like me, and kind of know where you're headed, but you just need some help working out, the pride along the way. I knew the truth, but I wasn't ready to accept it yet. So it wasn't really nerves, but there was definitely some hesitancy, some defensiveness even. And, like I said, I felt like the Eucharist was calling me, and I'm praying and discerning. I'm like, all right, God, I know this is the direction you are leading me, but what about XYZ, really? So there were a lot of questions along the way. Why I would recommend RCIA to anyone, anywhere. I met Jesus in a very real way in the Protestant church. I saw his hand move in my life and my family's life, and I don't want to discount that at all. And I believe that God reveals himself, to us in many different ways. But his fullness, the fullness of God is available to you in the Eucharist. I recommend RCIA. I recommend joining the church because you have the opportunity to literally sit at the feet of Jesus, to look at his face, to experience his fullness, body, blood, soul, and divinity every single week, every single day. He is never closer to you than in the Eucharist. And you can't get that anywhere else. And it's life-changing. I mean, why does it matter if you can't get it anywhere else? Because it's truly life-changing. It's transformative. And it's little by little, But as far as why I'd recommend going through that process here at St. Pius, the facilitators are truly one in a million. The people who are volunteering their time, who are really trying to be witnesses through this, the heart for God that they have, and the heart for the people that are going through this process. It's just incredible, the compassion that I experienced, the patience. It's a really good place to learn and grow in your faith. So.